Yo, guys, welcome to Sofa Talks. We haven't done one of these in a while. Apologies, I've been doing other stuff and I'm still alone. I got no host. So I'm gonna be talking to myself and you guys, of course. So thank you guys for watching once again and tuning in for this amazing show. And we're gonna do a quick rundown about the things that we saw today. Last night and Tuesday night. And I just want to speak about, in general, my team. And to start off, I want to speak about Bayern Munich versus Club Brugge. Wow, man, oh man, I'm having a good time watching my team, man. We doing that. That's what we're doing to every team. 12 wins in a row. I'm so happy. Leonard Carl, my God, man, he is just. Every time I watch this guy play, he just reminds me of Frank Ribery, man. The way he was dribbling people and then that shot, he should have been on 3 goals. That guy was amazing. I think he had 1 goal and 1 assist. The guy is 17 and he's playing phenomenal. He's playing like he has been here for a long time. And, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he got his goal. I'm happy that everything is going his way and our way. And we are winning and chilling. And, hey, life is good. You feel me? Man, I'm so happy, bro. The 4-0. Club Brugge did try to play out, but it was just it's very tough for them to play against Bayern Munich, especially at home ground, Allianz Arena, the fans screaming at your face. I understand it, man. The pressure is too deep, man. It's too deep. And honestly, to be fair, the way we were pressing them was actually very phenomenal. How we were off the ball and our positioning and the way tactically how we were set up was phenomenal. So I have to give my credits and shout outs to Company for setting up the team the way he set up. When it came to actually attacking, I saw a lot more fluidity this time around. I saw a lot of people doing just different types of runs. Not everyone was doing the same, plain old just run straight and then boom, hope for something to happen. I was seeing a lot of side passes, a little bit forward, a little bit backwards, and then side forward again. I was seeing a lot of beautiful stuff, and as well as not just that, but I was also seeing players taking on their man and enjoying, man. And they were just having a good time overall. I mean, Luis Diaz scored a great goal. Harry Kane scored a goal. Carl scored a goal. And Nicholas Jackson. On stats, it says that Nicholas Jackson scored, but honestly, I feel like it was a little bit of an undeserved goal to say it because it was just the goal was open. Overall, I'm just happy about how the game went, how we were playing. It was very good, man. I was happy. You feel me? I was happy. It was a good time. It was a good time. And yeah, Bayern Munich 4, Club Brugge 0. Another game that I watched was one of the teams that we are going to be meeting by the end of November, the last week in November. Arsenal. I thought it was going to be a haram ball. Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. I think the score ended 4-0 over there too. They have so far conceded 0 goals. I think I saw a stat one of my friends sent me on Twitter. Let me just see the stat because he was like, yeah, man, you're lucky even if you score a goal. And it was 9 games played, 26 goals, and 0 conceded. This is scary hours, man. Scary hours. I don't know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. They are playing quite well. Gyökeres, the guy I don't really rate, and I said a lot of things about last video. He's marking defenders instead of defenders marking him. That's what makes him and Haaland so different and so like Haaland doesn't care about the defender being there. He just wants the ball. He's like, give me the ball, and then runs. While this Gyökeres guy, every time I watch him, he's like. I still do believe he is what I said he is. The problem is he played the way he was supposed to play. Mark the defenders and be annoyance to the defenders. Just annoy the shit out of them. Make the runs. Yes, you might not get the ball, but just make the runs. Annoy them. Just be on them constantly. And I feel like a lot of the players were not really looking to give him the ball. And even the goal he scored was very jammy. It was very like. You know what I'm saying? It was very like forced. It wasn't, and I understand it. He's very stocky. He's a very bulky guy, so I understand him and I hear it. But overall, it was a good game. Good game from the boys. Gabriel's out here scoring as if he's a striker. He had 2 goals in that game. Atletico Madrid were just sitting back and letting letting Arsenal try and figure out how to attack. I think they had 9 shots first half. 2 of them were on target, and all of those shots were from Arsenal. I'm pretty sure. So Gabriel scoring just from a set piece, first free kick. He just made them, he just opened the floodgates, and he made Atletico try and attack more and not just be very pragmatic and just let Arsenal do their thing. Overall, I don't know how that game is gonna go against Bayern Munich. I'm like fake confident. I'm saying, yeah, we're gonna smack them, but all in all, I have no clue, man. I really don't know how and how we're gonna be playing against them, and even PSG, who who played against Leverkusen and gave them a beating. My God, but I will be also speaking about that later on. But overall, what I saw was Arsenal just doing their thing. They did, and I don't understand a lot of people hating on Arsenal for their set pieces. I feel like Arsenal deserve to, because every team has set pieces. Every team gets a chance to score from a set piece. It's just that Arsenal are just very clinical when it comes to their set pieces, and that's not their fault. It's just that other teams are very bad at defending it, and also other teams are just bad at taking set pieces. One of the most iconic teams, and actually quite known for having horrible set pieces, is United. I feel like United haven't scored from a set piece in a couple of months, and even in Ole's reign, they were really bad at set pieces, if I remember correctly, and Ten Hag's reign, I don't really remember them scoring from any set pieces, and even with Ruben Amorim this now. So the past 5 years, I would say United have been very poor, and the reason I know this is because I watch United regularly, so that makes sense. But Arsenal are playing quite well, 4-0. Alvarez was playing phenomenal too, even though they didn't win, of course. Lewis Kelly is just a different type of player. He's a different type of baller. My God, man, that guy, he's just something. He's just a great talent, man. I admire the guy. I admire Arsenal, and I really hope that his career just turns out to be the way he wants it to be. I really love him. I really love the guy, and I wish him nothing but success. And I really love the Arsenal players, mostly, to be honest. As a Wanyeri, Saka, of course. I do have a little bit love for Rice, just a little bit, just a little bit. Who else do I like from the team? Lewis Kelly, of course. Somewhat Calafiori, but not that much. Max Darman, I have huge amount of respect to. Being so young, I think his weekly wage is like 350, not K, but £350. So yeah, man, he's so young but so good. I admire Arsenal, even though I do hate the fan base, and I am a very good hater, and I love to just dunk on them. You have to give them the props, and have to show them love overall. And I really respect Arsenal, man. But moving on, let's speak about Real Madrid versus Juventus. I feel like Juventus they've just had a mare this season. Just by every time I watch them play, they're really underperforming. Kalulu is not playing that well. Thuram is the only one I've been seeing trying to do something, and Kenan Yildiz, those two are the only ones. Every time I watch them play, they are the only ones that are trying to create something or do something or just trying to carry the team. And Juventus are just being let down so far this season, and so I didn't really watch the game that much because Bayern Munich were also playing at the same time, so I couldn't really watch it. So you guys can let me know how Juventus actually played. But from what I saw, because I had that video, I had the stream on. They were playing quite poor, but Real Madrid was somehow struggling. But they won at the end anyway, 1-0, if I remember correctly, by Jude Bellingham's goal. But overall, I feel like Real Madrid, it was just a limbo, a very forgetful game for both Real Madrid and Juventus. Both teams actually had a very, very subpar performance from what I saw. So, of course, Real Madrid were onto them a lot, but they were just not clinical. And there's not much to say there. So we're going to move on. But PSG versus Leverkusen, I think the score ended 6-2 there. My God, that was also another game I watched. Wow, that was a beating and a half, man. I mean, Leverkusen, of course, they're having a horrible start to their season. It makes sense. They don't have no manager. I mean, they do, but they appointed Ten Hag and brought him some players, but they didn't. And then they removed 50% of the squad, and now they're expecting deep runs into the Champions League and trying to compete for the league. It's not really working, and it's very sad to see how Bundesliga is turning out to be. I mean, it's just a scavenger hunt. People are just trying to grab players. Um, Premier League, for instance, are grabbing a lot of players from the Bundesliga, and then we complain and say, "Yeah, the league is not competitive. It's Bayern Munich is winning everything. Oh my God, it's so boring. It's a farms league." And I do agree to. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich is winning everything because there's no competition. Most teams are really struggling to stay afloat, so they're selling players to try and keep the club afloat. And you can't just be relying on just kids all the time and bringing in your kids from the academy or talents in general. So I understand why I really wanted Bundesliga to be very competitive. I thought the Bundesliga would be competitive by 2020 back in the day, and it's still the same. Hopefully things do change around and more teams can start competing in the Bundesliga. And of course, the argument about Premier League 1 to 20 but the teams from 1 to 20 can give you a hard time. I feel like you could also say the same to some extent about Bundesliga, and that's why I say it's the second best team, now best league. But once again, it's the argument is so hard to the only reason I can't really say that is because Serie A has teams that be competing to some okay levels, and they're quite known. Milan, both the Milans, and Napoli and Juventus, and even Roma, for instance, and Lazio, Atalanta, all these teams. So I feel like actually Serie A, I mean, they have been poor. All of these teams, they've been poor, but I feel like maybe historically they are known more, so maybe people respect that league more. I don't know, but overall, we are yeah, we had a crazy tie track. But anyway, Nuno Mendes, one of the best left backs I've seen in history in general. I don't once his career ends, he might just be the best left back of all time. This guy is playing a striker for a minute. This guy is playing a center mid for a minute. Another minute is a left back. He has five lungs and he has 5-star shooting, 5-star dribbling. He's very technical, agile. He's everything that you could wish for from a player. And wow, man, I really wish we had that kind of left back, but we do. Davis is just a knock, a tier lower than him. But I mean, Davis is also up there. He can also play everywhere. A couple of years ago, he was doing what Nuno Mendes is doing now. So the difference here is people are just paying attention to Nuno Mendes more because he also plays for Portugal. But Davis was actually doing the same thing in Canada. He was playing striker, cam, left back. I remember my friends were saying this guy is the all-purpose guy for Canada. And yeah, I feel like him and Davis are low-key the same. They're cut from the same cloth. But right now, since Davis has been gone, and he had an ACL. I don't know if he's gonna come back to those kind of standards again. So I will give it to Nuno Mendes for now. But Davis was also there for a period. Let's not forget that 2020, 21, the 2021 season and 21 to 22 season. Also, he was actually quite good. And for the Canada qualifications, also he was solid. He was their main man. But yeah, those are the matches I watched overall. Barcelona, I saw that they were playing against Olympiacos. I'm not really going to be watching a Barcelona versus Olympiacos game, but I saw that they got a very, very stupid red card, Olympiacos. So that is that's a stinker from the referee. What other matches actually happened that did I watch? I don't think I watched any other matches, to be fair. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending it here, guys. Oh yeah, I watched Bordeaux. Let me speak about Bordeaux, man. I had to stand up. I had to sit upright because I have a lot to say about Buda. I can't believe you guys fumbled it this badly, man. What happened? 3-1 to Galatasaray. Listen, I predicted Buda Glimt was going to be on the top 8 and that they were going to get that automatic qualification spot. And the reason I said that is because I was like, you know what, man? It's a shot in the dark, but if this pays out, we are icons. You know what I'm saying? And Bordeaux might even give me a ticket since I'm a Norwegian. But it's not panning out well, man. And it's not looking good. Please, Bordeaux. You guys are competing against Spurs, but Spurs is... But well, you guys are losing to Galatasaray. But once again, Galatasaray won against Liverpool. So I hear it. Galatasaray has technically the better players. Osimhen, Sane, you know what I'm saying? I understand. So I'm not going to be too harsh on them. But hopefully Bodo Glimt turns it around and just goes for the W's moving on. And yeah, actually, I did peep into the Spurs Monaco game a little bit, but I didn't really watch it because Bayern was playing at the same time. And Pogba was not playing. So I didn't have any plans of turning in, tuning in. But my thing with Monaco is they are actually very good this season. But Spurs and Thomas Frank, I don't know, man. One of my friends, Fuad Kadani, some of you guys who watch, football YouTube probably know of him. He said something about I remember last night he was tweeting something about he couldn't see the vision with Frank and they're not good in possession and not direct, but they're not really good in transitions either. And he thought that Thomas Frank was going to be a flexible manager, but he keeps sticking to the same formula. And I understand it. There's something. He has this affection to Palinha and Bentancur, but I don't know, man. We'll see how Spurs are going to end up because right now it's looking like pretty much a Kudus and inshallah. That's what I have been seeing from them for the past couple of weeks, and every time they play, I just see them hoofing the ball to Kudus and then hoping that he does something. So I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Give me your input if you guys want me to cover other games in general and not just Bayern Munich and just speak and cover the teams I want to watch. If you guys, oh my God! Before I leave, I want to speak about Napoli. Napoli, what happened? I support the team. That's my Serie A team, and they lost 4. So how much was it? 6-1. Oh my God, man. To be fair, one of my also other friends who is a very huge Napoli fan, he said that Napoli were played off the park. It was a well-deserved loss for them, and that he understands what happened, and that yeah, man, it just happens. That's what he said, and they didn't perform well. It was a very Conte move. It was Conte's fault overall. The way they played, the stats, the lineup, and over everything. He was like, you know what, man, we expected this. We didn't expect this, but this is what happened. It is what it is. We just hope that next game we can just turn it around and just keep having momentum. But yeah, hopefully Napoli go further or goes far this season too. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. But once again, let me know what you guys think about me maybe watching other games and not just watching the games that I want to watch. For instance, if it's just Bayern Munich, but if you guys also want to see me watch, for instance, a random game, for instance, the Newcastle Benfica game that happened. I don't know. You guys let me know. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. And maybe subscribe if you want to subscribe, please. But yeah, peace.